Look the part. All I'm missing is the white pants, which I do have the white pants. I do have them. All right, hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Getting Dressed with Joe. It's actually got a decent little ring to it. It could be something. As I begin this little different feel for the video starting off, it's 8:24 in the morning and I haven't even left the house yet. Joe, what are you doing? You guys want to go outside? Go get him. Go get him. Today's my dog's birthday. They're 3 years old today. Could you believe it? These little babies been with us since they were probably about like less than 6 months old. That's for sure. I think they were 4 months old when we got them. 3 months? I don't know. They were little babies when we got them. They're still so small and cuddly. Oh God. But shout out to the dogs, Lucy and Louie. Today's their birthday. Out there eating grass. They've been eating chicken for the last couple of days. A little birthday treat. Yeah, like I said, a little different feel starting this video off. We don't got shit going on. No units. Maybe 2 units. Probably 2 units. I could probably muster 2 units out of today. Would have had 2 units for sure if my pesky email would have come through on my phone that came in at 10 o'clock yesterday morning and I didn't get till 6 in the evening. I've got all of my emails attached in the same folder, so you got my Gmail and my Yahoos. All of those are in the same folder, but what I didn't realize until yesterday was whatever email is open, and most of the time it's my Gmail, those are the emails you'll get alerts for, maybe. It wasn't until I clicked over to the business email that I saw the alerts come through for that, and I said, isn't that some bullshit? This is a Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, and you mean to tell me you're not gonna give me these email alerts if I don't got the proper email open? That's crazy. Now, I don't necessarily know if that's exactly what the situation is. And if it's not, this other thing that this phone has that is a real pain in the dick, I just gotta tell you, every time I get in the vehicle, my phone wants to go to driving mode. And I think I've got it disabled, but I think it's still doing it anyways. And in driving mode, it's almost like it's blocking notifications. I don't necessarily know. I'm starting to see a lot of things about this Samsung Galaxy S22 that I'm not liking. Somebody said, Joe, you need to do a full phone review. I would be the one to be able to do that. Not only coming from iPhone for so long, and also not really being so tech savvy, but I'm a guy that uses the phone more than most. And the reason for that is because I film for a living, sort of like an OnlyFans. I just read an article this morning about a teacher who quit her job to do OnlyFans, and she's made $1 million in 3 years. You go, girl. You go, girl. But I film for a living with my phone, so I use my phone more than most. Now, let me tell you a couple of pros and cons, iPhone versus this phone right here, just off rip in less than a week that I'm noticing with this. iPhone versus Samsung battery life. iPhone 10 times better. Their battery life, it's just way better. In terms of usability, user friendliness, I guess. You know, when I'm going into Facebook and I'm scrolling, and like if I want to read some comments on a post, like it's not easy to get out of that. Whereas with Facebook, I could just swipe and it goes away. I'm not seeing that being so easy with this Samsung versus me having to hit the back button to get out of that, and then the square button or the peg button, like whatever button, to get out of the damn app. Why can't I just swipe the app away like I can with an iPhone? That's another thing that I don't like about this phone compared to the iPhone. I had mentioned this camera being the #1 reason why I wanted this phone, and the camera on iPhone being so bad. And you know what? Yes, this camera is better, but this camera also is subpar in a couple of departments. You know, they mentioned the image stabilization on this being something that you can actually activate. You can activate image stabilization with this phone, and even having that activated, what am I trying to say here? When you're front facing filming, right? Not all these cameras on the back, but when you're using the front facing camera, obviously your camera's not going to be as good as all these cameras on the back. And it's pretty easy to hit image stabilization before you start recording, and you do get some smoother video that way. However, if I'm filming and I've got the camera facing me and then I click to face in front of me, the image stabilization is gone and it is shaky as fuck, even if I'm not really jerking with the phone. So the image stabilization is lacking in a major way, and there's no workaround to it, right? Because I would have to stop recording, flip the camera front facing to all the cameras on the back. Then I think you can hit some super smooth feature, like there's a feature to hit super smooth, start recording again, and then maybe I'll get some super smooth footage. If I was front facing with the camera, and this is what I used to do with iPhone all the time because you couldn't flip mid-stroke the camera. So what I would have to do is turn it around and be like, yeah, so this is what we got going on. If I do that with this phone, it's got some kind of a smart microphone on this camera, so they say. We're gonna get to the microphone more in just a minute. But if I flip the camera around, because of that smart microphone feature, it still thinks it needs to be picking up the audio from in front of it. So when I'm behind it talking, yo, that shit sounds like I'm 1,000 miles away. That is booty right there. That is no good. And then overall, the audio on this phone for video fucking sucks bad. It does. This is the worst audio that I've ever had in a phone in a long time. This is a $1,000 S22 Ultra right here. And you still can't get this audio right? Like, what the hell? iPhone audio is 10 times better. And the only thing that iPhone really is lacking is the camera. So I mean this when I tell y'all that I'm getting ready. I don't know that I'll keep this. Once that 14 drops, I'm probably gonna go back to the iPhone. I like this, and a lot of people like Samsung. Good doggies, bark at them people. You might hear Lucy out there barking. I want to like this phone. I want to love this phone. I want to love this. Like the pen. Oh God, the pen is so cool. Like to be able to write. To be able to write on this thing and take notes. Take note, folks, of what I'm trying to say right here. Take note. That's pretty cool. Like using this, I've used this like once, taking a note about a unit that we were doing. The battery life on this phone sucks. The image stabilization on this phone sucks. The audio for video on this phone sucks. The usability, the user friendliness of this phone sucks. And those things are, I still can't talk to text on this, which I do so much while driving. It's still not letting me do that, and I'm sure that that's probably an easy thing to figure out, which I still haven't been able to figure out. And the final thing about this, it was one final thing about the, I tried to take a screenshot of my bank, and so and it was like, for security purposes, you can't do it. Man, iPhone ain't giving you that, and my final thoughts, hey, great camera, it looks sharp, sounds like shit, image stabilization, and all of the things that I mentioned. Anywho, hey, that's my tech review. We're getting ready to get up into today. I'm hopeful to get 2 units going today. I got 2 units possibly at property 2, so I'm gonna have Milton and Damon do 1 unit, Bo and his girl do another unit, Donald and Jose, that's gonna be something that needs to get addressed today. And real quick, I'll just share it with you. Look, these guys, they tried to cut corners in a major way yesterday, and I can't go for that. They did not paint the kitchen and bathroom in a unit, which caused us to have to go in there and rock that out real quick. That I will not go for when I'm trying to pay you and I'm losing money. Not going for that at all. The attitude issue with Jose, I'm gonna have a talk with him. I don't want to let him go, but if this talk goes sideways, and I'm gonna have that talk with him today, dude, you can hit the fucking road. That's all I got to say. I'm not playing these games. This is business. Carry your ass to work, do the job that you're getting paid to do, and quit your bitching and crying, okay? It's not that damn bad. We paint, for God's sakes. We're not out here laying concrete, laying blocks and mortar and stones and shit like that. So there's that. And I'm also gonna go try to find us more work today. So that's what's on the agenda. Thanks for taking the time. Let's make today a great one. Man, if we could start every day at 8:56 in the morning, wouldn't that be something? So yeah, that's what time it is. Got Damon with me right now, and we're getting ready to go to property 2, see if anything's shaking out there. And I'm gonna have to meet with Jose at some point today because he has to get paid for the last 2 days of work. Now I want to share this with you guys, and I already know Jose is going to be out here floating around at one of these properties waiting on me to get out here. I was going to text him and say, hey, meet me at property 2 at X time, but well, I didn't know what time I was going to get out there. I'm going to tell him he can meet me over there, and he's probably going to see that we have work going on today, and he's also going to see that he is not working today. So straight up, I ain't got but the 2 units going if I do have any work at all. That's still to be determined. Like I said, that email came in at 10 o'clock yesterday. I didn't get it till 6. Hey, they could have got Joe Schmo to come paint it, saying, oh, well, he must not want the work. Which, of course, I want the work. I'm just having trouble keeping up with fucking emails. So today I'm going to go and say, hey, look, you know, sorry, I'm using a frickin' a Samsung Galaxy, which is basically like a boot. You know, if I give you my phone, you're calling a boot, basically, is what it feels like. 9 o'clock in the morning, no Justin at this intersection. Also interesting to note. Haven't seen that kid since that day that we tried to put him to work. He could have got locked up. Made no tell. Hopefully, he's doing better wherever he's at. The Jose's drama is going to unravel today, and you know, I've been talking with Damon about, you know, what would Damon do? How you handle a situation when you're paying a guy to do a job and he doesn't do the job and he lies about doing the job and he didn't do the job. And it's obvious the job was not done. So Damon said, you know, I should go to him and say, hey, look, I'm gonna give you one chance to tell me the truth. I already know the truth. You know, what did y'all do with those bathrooms and kitchens? Tell me you didn't paint them. But there's no need to even go that route. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tell him straight up, I know you didn't paint them bathrooms and kitchens, and I'm paying you to do this. This is completely on you, Jose. This has nothing to do with Donald. Donald's the spray guy, your bathrooms and kitchens. So why didn't you do it? And I know your excuse is gonna be, well, they didn't look like they needed to be painted, and fuck that. I don't even want to ask him if he did paint the bathrooms and kitchens because he's gonna lie to me. I don't even want to give him an opportunity to lie, nor even try to make an excuse. And the only excuse is they didn't look like they needed to be painted. From there, if we can make it to that point without a bunch of confrontation and bullshit, I'm gonna say I'm gonna give you another chance. Do not ever do that again. You're getting paid to paint. Paint. That's it. If it looks like it doesn't need to be painted, fucking paint it anyways. Because I'm not going to let you or anyone else fuck this up for this business and give us a bad name because you're having a bad day. And you know what? There was this maintenance guy from Property 5 who said, and he young guy, 25 years old, HVAC certified when he was 19, like kid's got his shit together, high school graduate, really good kid, right? Really good young guy, very sensible. And he said something the other day, and that shit, boy, that was a bar right there, what he said. He says, you know, you can have a bad moment. And a lot of people will take that bad moment and turn that into a bad day, turn that into a bad week, and then turn that into my life sucks. And I said, damn if that ain't the truth. And I do it, I'm guilty of it, everybody's guilty of it, letting one bad thing fuck up your day. And then, oh man, the week turned to shit, because you still, and like in these videos, you see it all the time. I'm harping on the same thing constantly. Jose was definitely having a bad day yesterday. There's no doubt about that. He was in a bad mood, piss poor mood. You know, so if there was something going on, and I don't know if you were outside when we were leaving. I said, hey, Jose, you want to talk about it? No, I'm good, man, I'm good. You sure? Do you want some money? Because I owed him 2 days of pay. Now let's go back to that. I usually pay guys Cash App. It's a good way to be able to track things. I'm 1099, you know, I can receipt everything. I can see what I've paid everybody for the week. And, you know, that's the way that I like to pay guys. But Jose had been bitching about Cash App, saying Cash App was taking $3 a transaction from him, and he had to wait 2 or 3 days to get his money. And like, he didn't like that. He didn't like the Cash App was trying to take money from him. But he contradicts himself with almost everything that he says, because he also says, hey, you can pay me weekly. Matter of fact, he's like, and I'm not saying that I'm bad with money, but you know, if it's better to pay me weekly, pay me weekly. I said, okay, well, if we get to that point, then I will do that. So he made $250 the day prior to yesterday. And then yesterday he makes like $160. They got $120 a piece for the unit, plus an extra 2 hours for the work that we were doing in the morning time. So I owe him whatever that adds up to. It's quite a bit of money actually for 2 days of work. And now he wants to get paid. Last night he starts texting me. You know, hey, I left. I thought you were gonna come pay me, this and that. Dude, all you had to do was wait. I was coming over there. I could have paid you yesterday. But you wanted to leave, and he left yesterday with an attitude. Oh, I'm not sticking around. I'm not gonna get home till after 6 o'clock. You're gonna leave with an attitude yesterday, and you fucking wanted to get paid for work that you didn't do. I could be within my parameters to say I'm not fucking paying you because you didn't do your job. But I don't want to go that route because, well, I don't know why I don't want to go that route. I wouldn't do that to somebody, right? The guy comes to work. He does work. He's a great cut guy. He shows good work ethic. He's just fucking either bipolar with a splash of has a whole lot of shit with him. Wants to get over where he can get over, take advantage of when he can take advantage of, and do the least when he can do the least. It's not an uncommon thing. There's probably plenty of people who want to do just that, right? Who the fuck wants to work hard? And how hard is painting anyways? Bunch of rhetorical questions. So when I do talk to him today, I'm going to tell him if this ever happens again, I will not pay you, and straight up, you'll be fired. Like, I won't work you anymore. Like, this is bullshit. I get why you did what you did, because it looked like it didn't need to be painted. Enough said. Okay, we don't need the excuses. We don't need the explanations.
But I mean, damn, he didn't even try to wipe the walls down.
Didn't even try to wipe the walls down. Just probably went to painting trim. Smoking his little fucking marijuana cigarettes. Woe is me. Life's got him down. The weed's got you down, man. You remember them old weed commercials from back in the day, like the don't do drugs commercials, where like the one-dimensional people are sitting on the couch, they're like stuck to the chairs, they can't move because they're smoking the weed. That's what that shit does to you. But yet everybody works better when they're stoned, right? It sucks the life out of you, while you think that it helps you cope with life. Anyways, we're not going to harp on this, but we are going to handle this, and I'm going to share with you how that handling goes. How do you think it's going to go, Damon? I think it's going to go bad. I
do too. But I mean, in a way, I think I heard him say something yesterday about that he didn't have any weed. So that could have been his damn problem from the start.
Well, whatever the case may be. we're gonna find some work today. We're gonna make some work happen for the people who deserve to work. And I'd even put Donald to work today if I had it. But another thing that I'm not going to do is I'm going to stop taking a loss. Why am I taking a loss when you're not showing me a damn thing?
Yeah.
You're not even worth taking a loss for.
Especially the people that are cutting corners.
So, anyways, it's going to be a good day regardless. We ain't got a lot going on. It's beautiful outside. The weather's starting to change a little bit. So let's go to property 2, show face, say, hey, we can do that for you, boss. And then we'll deal with Jose and go to some other properties and try to find more work. That's what we're doing. All right, hey, we're up at the storage unit filming on this nice camera. Pay attention to the audio is what I want you to keep in mind too, and also the image stabilization. The wind, definitely this camera doesn't handle wind very well, but I'm gonna stop talking trash about this phone and try to work with it. So I want to show you something. While filming, I can switch from front facing to back facing. Now there's a little bit of a delay and a lag where like it'll cut off some of what I'm saying. I'm still talking and I'm still talking, and anyway, so yeah. All right, so now I'm front facing, and let's keep an eye on image stabilization where you guys let me know how it's handling. I'm just walking, I'm holding the camera pretty steady. Now it's pretty dim in here, and this low light is beasting. So if you see any shakiness with this camera, just know that's that image stabilization. All right, so anyways, what we got going? We've got 2 units that have popped up today. Let me say that again in case it missed it. So 2 units popped up from property 2. It's actually 3 units. I said, hey, we'll do 2 today. We'll add 1 to tomorrow. And I'm gonna be able to put Damon and Milton together on a unit and Bo and his girl on a unit. So I'm gonna have those folks working today. And I mean, I could have had that 3rd unit going today, put Jose and Donald on it, but I'm gonna save it for tomorrow because I only have 1 unit going for tomorrow, which is a color change unit, and just save it for tomorrow. So we're getting loaded up. I'm gonna turn this camera around and wait until you hear how this microphone sounds when this thing is not facing me. All right, so now the camera is definitely not facing me, obviously. Damon's doing all of the work. And can you hear me okay? Does it sound noticeably different? Does it look noticeably different? Hey Damon, before y'all even start spraying, man, clean them damn filters on them machines out. You want to do it now?
I mean, I'll do it once we get there because we need water.
Yeah, okay. So anyways, that's just a couple of noticeable things with this phone. But yeah, we're getting loaded up. We got 2 units going, added a 3rd unit for the week, so that's awesome. And hey, for property 2, we got to look like heroes. This is the last minute. You've got no idea what my schedule looks like, even though I've got nothing going on today. And we're able to add this and get it done for you. So, like I've mentioned in the past, I don't want to lose property 2. Don't want to lose them at all because we get a lot of units through them. And they pay their bills. So, I got another check yesterday for $3 grand. I got another check probably coming in today, so that'd be good. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna go hunt down some work, and there's a couple of things that I wanna go buy. I might go on a shopping spree. I'm gonna go get a 12-foot A-frame ladder, which they don't have in stock anywhere, but we need one for property 5.
You get one of them little giants. The ones that you fold and adjust the size.
Yeah, but they won't go 12 feet.
They got them, they got big ones.
Well, maybe if I can find one of those.
It sucks if they're heavy.
Oh yeah, that sucks. But I was looking for a 12-foot A-frame ladder because of the skylights at property 5. I was looking for a ladder rack for the truck, and I'm looking for another spray machine. I found a Titan 410, which the guy wants $600 for. It's brand new. It looks brand new. Looks like it's never been used. And these Titans supposedly have less overspray than the Grayco's. And it's a floor machine, not one on one of these stupid freaking mounts like these. These mounts are not all that cracked up. I would much rather have the floor machines.
The only thing that these things are good for is to hook the bucket on. That's
Yeah.
the only thing that stands really for.
So anyways, couple of things that I'd like to be able to get. I doubt I'll get any of those things. Maybe the spray machine. But yeah, we got work to do, so let's get to it. All right, hey, welcome to the first unit for today over here at property 2. And this is certainly a first. So we're in a 3-bedroom, of course. And this is the first unit that we're coming into that has stuff still in it. So we go into this front room here. It's super dark in here too. We got a desk. We got a freaking computer monitor. We've got no lights that work in here. You can't see his little picture on the wall. A couple of cleaning supplies right here. So we got a Swiffer pads. We're taking that with us. All the cleaning supplies we're taking with us. A box of hangers right there. Nothing crazy. A couple little things left in the shower area. A loofah. Oh, that's crazy. A loofah. Yep. And then we got a bed. Yeah, we do. Whew. A bed that has certainly seen better days. What is that, period blood? Thinking it could be. Somebody got off that joint and put their cooter on it like they were riding a motorcycle. Then we got a safe in here. You can't even see it. Camera in your low light. Some kind of a safe filing cabinet that weighs a ton. And then, yeah. All right, trying this again. I thought I had the... Oh, I got the flash on now. Oh, shit. There we go. Trying this again. I had to take super steady off. I did have that feature on. So there's the safe right there. Okay, yeah, shout out to the low light, though. Okay. So now this footage is going to be super shaky. Got a bed here. Bathroom area, we just looked at that. Kitchen. Super dark up in here. But you can see, though. That's good. There's a picture I was talking about. And, yeah. So this is the first unit going today. This is Milton and Damon right here. They're going to have a field day with this one. All right, hey, welcome to our next unit. And it is a... So we're in a 2-bedroom. It's not too bad. 2-bedroom. You always got to look behind these doors because behind these doors sometimes there's always an extra bathroom hanging out. So this is just a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. And the walls are a little suspect in this bathroom. We've got a lot of bubbling up with the paint. And I really don't like that. And I want to see what we can do to try to fix that. There we go, pulling nails out of the walls. So yeah, not the greatest situation here. A 10x zoom is something, ain't it? How much caulk do we have?
I think I put a tube in each box.
Any kills left? No?
Yeah, I put kills in the box.
All right, perfect.
I'm not sure about the caulk.
So yeah, this is what we got going on today. We got a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, and a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. And Milton and Damon are going to do the 3-bedroom, 1-bath, and then Bo and his girl, they're going to get up in here and do this unit. I can't help but get this overwhelming smell of, it almost smells like crack cocaine up in here, like crack smoke. Like maybe that's what was taking place in here. Maybe these people lost their unit because of that. Maybe it's permeating the walls. Like, it's almost, I mean, it's disgusting. And Joe, how do you know what crack smoke smells like? Well, you gotta remember, there was a time in my life when, well, Joe was a junkie. And now I'm not. Okay. Couple of slight repairs that need to be made. Nothing too crazy. Easy peasy. Beautiful cover girl. Perfect. Just heard from Jose. He's on his way. Let's hurry up and get this guy paid and get him up out of here. But yeah, so this is the unit for today. These are the units for today, and we're gonna make it shake and bake like Ricky Bobby. And I want to go try to hunt out some more work. So we'll see how that plays out. All right, and back at property 5 in the next unit, this is a 1-bedroom. This is a 1-bedroom with the vaulted ceilings. Plenty of stuff killed. These ceilings look a lot better than the other ones, that's for damn sure. Skylights don't look too crazy. Okay, we will need the 16-foot to get up to there. Right in there. I can't go to 3. There's 3 right there. Definitely some interesting issues up there. Good amount of prep work. Okay, but other than that, everything looks pretty good. Doesn't look bad. And this is just a 1-bedroom as well, so this price starts at $350 and it probably doesn't get much more than that. We're checking doors. Those are good. So a lot to share with y'all, and I will do so shortly. Bathroom's in good shape. Good deal. Really nice unit. Yeah, this is going for tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to get some paint for this. Hey there. 12:34 in the afternoon. It's lunchtime for most. Not really for me. I gotta go home. I gotta go let the dogs out. That's what I'm gonna go do right now. So Bo and his girl, they're doing 1 unit. Damon and Milton, they're doing another unit. And I've given everybody a timeline. Hey, look, let's have these units done by 3:30 this afternoon. That's not a unattainable goal right there. It's very realistic. So today's going fairly well and a lot to share with you guys. I just got done checking out a new unit at property 5, I believe. Yes, property 5. It's going to get confusing with these numbers of these properties because we're growing with properties. So, that unit that we just went and checked out, that's going to be going for tomorrow. I'm going to have to go order some paint, and I've got a little bit of paint left over. Of course, we're going to use that. I only need 10 gallons of paint versus the 25 that I got for the first unit. And we used almost all of that paint. All of that paint was needed because we didn't have any paint to start with. So, a couple of things to share. I just met with Jose a little bit ago. He came out to the property. He met me at property 2. He had to get paid. He wanted to get paid. No big deal. He came in a different car, which I thought was kind of strange. Like maybe he was going to try to creep around and see if we were working, and he wasn't working. Well, I came out of a unit that we were working on and told him, hey, you know, Bo and his girl are working, Milton and Damon are working. These units came up out of the blue, basically. And, you know, he may not believe that, but I got no reason to lie to him, and he should know that. But I would tell him, and this is how the conversation went. So he came, hey, what's up? I said, look, let's have a talk. We need to have a talk. I said, Jose, I like you. You're a great worker. I don't want to lose you. I said, but I know you did not paint that kitchen and bathroom at the last unit that you did. I said, I don't need no explanation. I said, I'm sure I know why you didn't paint it. And I said, you know, I'm sure you thought that it didn't need to be painted. Which, to go even further, I'm sure he thought he could get away with not painting it more so. But let's just use the nicer version, which is, I'm sure you just thought that it didn't need to be painted. I said, so when I said that, he just said, you're right, I'm sorry. And that right there set the tone for how the conversation would go. Why you keep falling down, phone? That there set the way the tone of the conversation moving forward. I said, look, unless I specify, hey, only spot paint this and spot paint that, like if I don't say anything about that, you go in there and you paint everything, even if it looks like it doesn't need to be painted. We are not going to be not painting anything anymore. And that's the end of it. Now, if it happens again, obviously we'll address that when that happens, and hopefully it won't. I don't want to lose the guy as a worker, and I'm glad that I was able to have this conversation with him. You know, refraining from how I get the feeling sometimes, trying to put that aside and understand good workers are hard to find, and sometimes you gotta just accept that people are gonna be people. People are gonna have bad days. And he had a bad day yesterday. So let's just use that as the excuse and the rationale, the justification, and just move on from it and hope that it doesn't happen again. Will it happen again? It probably will. Or something else will probably happen, I'm sure. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. And it's sad to say that, you know, I stereotype quite a bit, like looking at some of these guys, all of my guys, and wondering how long, what's the longevity here with them? Are they going to be here for the long haul? I surely hope all of them are, but realistically speaking here, many of them probably will not be. But anyways, the Jose situation's water under the bridge at this point. The man got paid. He'll be back to work tomorrow. I've got plenty of work tomorrow. Today we had no units to start with. We would end up getting not just the 2 units that I got the late email about from Property 2, but there's also a 3rd unit. So we picked up 3 additional units from them. We've picked up 1 additional unit from Property 5. And then just a little while ago, I got a phone call from the dude that got us Property 3. The dude that got me that drywall repair job for the veteran as well. I didn't get a phone call from him, sorry. I got a text message from him and he said, hey, can you do a unit for me next week? Can you paint it and clean it? Now, mind you, when I started the painting business, I was advertising for cleaning as well. So I said, yeah, absolutely I can. You just name the time and the place. I looked at my schedule. My schedule's pretty much wide open for next week. I've got no units on Monday, and maybe 2 units for most of the week, and maybe like 1 unit one day. So any of them days, I could fit something extra in. So we've got the sister property of Property 3. We're going to be doing a painting and cleaning job for them. So now we're going to call that Property 6. Is what we're going to call that property. I think I was calling that Property 5 at first, but we're going to switch that to Property 6, and then the Skylight property is going to be Property 5. Now, the reason for that is because it's like, in terms of, is it just a one-night stand, or is it, a relationship that we're establishing with these properties? And it kind of feels like, this is probably a horrible analogy, talking about one-night stands. It kind of feels like with Property 4, for example, they ghosted us. We had a little one-night stand, a little quickie, and then they ghosted us. They called me, hey, I didn't forget about you. Did you forget about me? I damn sure didn't forget about you. Yeah, hey, we might get together next week. I got to check my schedule, it's busy. But I have to let you know that day. Well, that day has long since come and gone, and, well, we've heard nothing. And I know that just like with walking in on that painter at Property 1 yesterday, it's all about that price tag. Yeah, it is. So is Property 4 no longer a property that we're doing? If we lose a property, it will still always be the number that I give it. We just have to, because you never know, it could come back. And it's going to be interesting to show how many properties we're actually working for and working with. And it's crazy to think that right now we've got a Property 6. We do. So tomorrow we're going back to Property 1. We've got a color change going on over there. We've got a unit going at Property 2 and a unit going at Property 5. For an unorganized guy such as myself, this is the easiest way for me to keep up with things. And also share it in video with y'all. So like I said, I was going to go out there and try to hunt down some work today, and I haven't even had to. The work is coming to us. And if you're anyone who thinks that we do bad work, Well, this has got to prove to you we do excellent work, because all these properties are calling us for work. And that's because they're hearing from other properties and checking on us with other properties. Hey, how they doing? Are they good at paying? Fuck yeah, they're good at paying. They're there at the drop of a hat. If somebody needs it done, we go in there, we get it done. Simply put. All right, let me go let the dogs out and share more in a little bit. All right, hey, 5:47 in the afternoon, way later than I wanted to get this day over with. And it's over with. That's all that matters. So we had 2 units to do today, a 1-bedroom and a 3-bedroom. And, you know, to be fair, both of those units were in need of quite a bit of pampering or just fixing up, man. Remedying, fixing up, before we could even get them to a decent enough place. Didn't even start on those units until almost 12 o'clock and got them done. Got them done, and we're able to show the property that we can do shit at the drop of a hat. So I know they'll be happy with that. Shout out to Damon and Milton and Bo and his girl for getting the units done. Talked with Jose today. That situation got smoothed over, and hopefully tomorrow is going to be a really good day, considering we got a bunch of work tomorrow. 2 extra units added and a whole bunch of extra work starting to come in. 3 more units just got added. There's a hallway job that just got added, and we're going to be busy. One thing that I want to mention, like one thing that I'm learning from today. Today I was bored as shit. Today I was really not doing anything except bouncing back and forth, checking on guys, going and getting paint for upcoming units, just going and doing. I painted a door today. I got called to property 3 to paint a door. I thought it was a door that we forgot. They literally called me all the way out there to paint a door. I can't help but feel like I'm about to charge them more than the $25 that I was going to charge them and make that joint $50. Right? Like, I had to drive all the way out there just to paint this door. Come on, man. But it's probably going to be $25. Anyways, I was bored twiddling my thumbs today, and one thing that I realized is I need to put together a checklist for a number of reasons. A checklist would eliminate so many headaches and would just help the guys to just, I don't know, do things the way that I want things done. And then I'm going to have a checklist for guy 1 and guy 2. So, you know, most of the time I'm going to have 2 guys in a unit. And one guy is going to take one list of tasks, and the other guy is going to take the other list of tasks. And I'm going to try to break that up pretty evenly down the middle. Just to ensure that things get done, but not just get done in the order that I want things done. We go into a unit. We walk that unit, okay? First thing we need to do is we need to just walk it and see what the fuck is going on. What kind of repairs need to be made? What kind of things need to be patched? Does anything need to be taken out of the walls? Like any old curtain rod hangers and things like that. Get these outlet plate covers off. Start prepping. Taping up outlets, taping up door handles, and then get into spraying ceilings, spraying doors. And that's where the work needs to begin at, and then from there just carry on with the rest of the work that needs to be done. But it's so important, those beginning tasks, because those beginning tasks can come back to haunt us in the end. And also, you know, if they're not done first thing, can be things that end up taking so much time at the end of the job, like painting doors, hand painting doors. Forget all of that. I'm trying to save these guys time, and I'm trying to save myself time and patience and those sort of things. But I want to make the job better, easier, more easily understood for the guys. And not saying that the guys don't know how to do these things, but I just want a little more order to the chaos. Control to the chaos. Controlled chaos. All in all, it was a great day. We didn't lose Jose like I thought we could potentially. We got through the 2 units that needed to be done. We looked great for property 2. We saw the guy who talked shit to Bo's girl. Bo's girl's name is Jess. Who talked shit to Jess. I saw him. He came up into the unit where Damon and Milton were painting at, and I truly feel like he did that to try to like sneak up on them, to catch them smoking on that back patio, but they weren't. And he came in there and he took a monitor out of there, computer monitor. Good for him, whatever, right? But I didn't say anything to him. He didn't say anything to my guys, and you know, we'll just play that situation from a distance. Things are starting to smooth over with property 2, and I want to keep it that way. And if situations arise in the future with this guy, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But like I said, all in all, today was a great day. More work is on the table. We got another new property that we're going to start with next week. Hopefully we can maintain work with that. It's the sister property of property 3. And I'm happy. I made some money today. I made, well, the business made $300, so good deal for that. $325 if you include that $25 door job I went and did. And I needed that too, because I lost $300 yesterday. So all that did was put me back to even. Great day. Glad it's over with. I'm going to go eat Mexican with my wife tonight and just relax. We got a busy rest of the week. Hopefully all of the guys are going to be here tomorrow. I'm going to work on that checklist. I'm going to have it. I'll share it with you guys tomorrow. I hope this was a video that y'all enjoyed. If it was, let me know. If it wasn't, let me know. Leave a suggestion down below. We'll check that suggestion box often. Have a great one. Thanks for taking the time, and we'll share more tomorrow. Take care.